Hello. I haven't posted anything in a very long time, and I'm only doing this right now because I feel like people need to know what's going on. If you read the heading, you know I'm talking about the GRE. So I'm an older than average student. I'm actually going back to school for a second master's. I have two bachelor's degrees and a master's. They're all in education fields, and I'm going back. I'm trying to get into a visual impairments program, and they require the GRE. So I've been spending almost 2 months. Let me see, it's May. Yeah, I've been 2 months studying for the GRE. I was originally going to take it in April, but because of COVID, all the in-person test sites were closed. So GRE has this in-home option that allows you to take the test at home. So after conferring with, the institution that I'm going through, they're like, yes, we're encouraging people to do this. I went through the process of signing up for a test with ETS for the general GRE. I went through all the process because they go through, I believe, Proctor U, and I set up an appointment, which was to be on May 11th, this past Monday, May 11th at 6:30 p.m. And I know it's a long test, but that was the only time I could get that wasn't at 2:30 in the morning. So I set it up. I did it. So this Monday I go in, I do everything they tell me to do, and they run into some technical difficulties, and I'm told by the people proctoring it, this is the Proctor U, that I need to reschedule. I need to send an email to ETS. I need to let my instructors know that there was a technical issue, not on my end, but on the ETS end. And that this needed to be resolved and I needed to reschedule. So I had like a complete breakdown because, I had been studying and I'd been doing everything they tell you to do, and, I was ready to go. I'd taken my practice test. I was really confident with some things going on. So I immediately tried to reschedule that evening, and of course, because I'd already had a test scheduled, I wasn't able to reschedule because that test the time had passed on that. And I went to the ETS site and they have a live chat, which tells you that it's open 24/7. Well, I wait in the quiche for about 2.5 hours, and by the time I get to be first, they cancel my chat saying no one was available. I sent them an email that night, Monday night. They send me a response saying due to COVID-19, it might take them up to 72 hours to get back to me on my email. So I go to bed not knowing when I'm going to be able to reschedule this, knowing that my time frame is getting really short for my application for my program. So Tuesday, now the 12th, first thing in the morning I get up and I call GRE, and I'm on the phone for about hour and a half just to talk to someone. I finally talked to someone, and of course she couldn't help me, but she took all my information and said that she was going to be fast tracking me to the support team that could resolve this issue because I wasn't able to reschedule. They needed to go in and fix that for it to be rescheduled, and that they would get back to me either through a phone call or an email. So about 3 hours after speaking with her, I go back into the Proctor U website and I see that now I'm able to reschedule. For some reason I thought, oh, maybe they fixed this. This is great. So I go in, I'm like, great, awesome. I reschedule for this coming Sunday, the 17th at 7 p.m. because I didn't want to take the 3:30 a.m. one. I just, hard for me to be really sharp at 3:30 in the morning, being that I'm a mom of 2 kiddos and I still work full time. I'm like, great, this has been resolved, I'll be able to take it. So now today is Wednesday, and I get up this morning to an email from ETS saying they canceled my test for this coming Sunday. So now I'm back on the phone with them for another 45 minutes. I talk to someone. I tell her, you know, I really need to reschedule this, and the way that the scheduling has been working, it's been putting you out almost a week, sometimes longer, and I have deadlines to get in my application for my program. And by the way, this program would, you know, if I meet the requirements, it's a full tuition. They would pay my tuition for free. Okay, I'm a school teacher. I need that free tuition. Okay, because I don't make a lot of money. I really need that, but I got these deadlines. Okay, so the good news is that she took my name and my phone number, and she promised that someone was going to get back to me. And they did. They got back to me and said, you need to now call ProctorU to schedule it. Everything is fixed. Whatever issue there was involved, it's been fixed. So I call up ProctorU, and they're telling me we need, like, your account, you need like a temporary, I'm trying to find, I wrote it down, you need like a temporary account because we can't reschedule this. So I'm on the phone with her and I'm trying to figure this all out, and I'm trying not to cry because this is really emotional, because I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me to do, because this isn't something I do all the time. So anyway, I finally get an email while I'm on the phone with this lady saying, here's your temporary new login and password so that you can schedule. She gets that, and she's able to schedule me at the exact time, which is Sunday, this Sunday the 17th at 7 p.m. So here I am praying that nothing goes wrong this Sunday, because I'm scheduled to take it at 7 p.m. I'm praying that there's no more technical issues. Dear Lord, please help me here. I want to put this out there, because if you're like me, trying to meet these requirements for your program, I called GRE back, and they're no longer taking phone calls because of the high volume of phone calls they've been getting. So my sense is I'm not the only one out there that is dealing with this issue. If you don't have to take the GRE, don't do it now. Oh my gosh, this has been an emotional roller coaster. But if you have to do it, beware. I've dealt with ETS in the past because I've taken the praxis and I never had any problems, but oh my gosh, if you don't mind waiting for hours to chat with someone online, which by the way, I never have been able to do. I've gone on 3 times, and each time I got to number 1 in the key, they told me, oh, we're canceling your chat because there's no one here for you to chat to, after you're told that there's someone there to chat to. So I'm like, if there's no one there to chat with us, turn that off. Oh, this is my dog Lucy. She say hi. She knows I feel bad. She's a good girl. Anyway, so be careful. I haven't even been able to take the test yet. I don't know how this is going to work out. If you're praying, folks, please pray for me. I feel for anyone else who's going through this situation, but for anyone who's contemplating, hey, should I sign up for this at-home GRE? If you don't have to do it and you can wait for a testing center to open up, do that. But if you do have to do it, be ready to spend hours of your life on the phone, waiting in a chat, emailing, talking to people who say, oh, you need to not talk with me, you need to hang up and call these other people. Like, that happened to me so many times. And I'm like, I just want to take the test. So anyway, I feel better. This actually makes me feel better. Thank you very much for listening. I know no one's probably going to watch this, but if you do watch this, beware, be careful, stay safe.